Hello internet, J-Run Effect, just bulling, how you doing? After some grinding, I hit 600 finally. So I'm ready to share some tips / advice on farming prime engrams. I've been a bit cryptic in my methods, especially on the Streamer House Twitch channel, because technically it's an exploit. But now that I hit my goal, I'm ready to share this with you. Now, before we start, I want to mention that there's no real way to get primes fast, per se. But this is definitely the fastest way that I've seen. Now, the way Prime the 2-minute works, or seems to work, is each day at the daily reset, you get a buff called Prime Attunement, which grants you a chance to get a Prime Engram from Crucible or Strong Yellow Bars. If you do not get it that day, it will carry over to the next day and so on until you're caught up. If you do get a Prime that day, however, you will lose that buff until the next day. The technique here is to kill a lot of yellow bars, well, in this case, one yellow bar over and over again until one drops, and leave them on the ground, because again, I will lose the buff if I pick it up and I want to get more than one. One thing that you can do before you begin your prime farming is play Crucible for a while or some EP to make the first prime in your farm drop faster. But in this run, we will be going in dry. Giggity. A build I recommend is a shotgun. I use my Toil and Trouble because it has a nice impact, and I popped a backup mag in there. So with this, at the right distance, the entire clip will kill the boss. Whatever you really want for a that takes primary ammo, I use my age-old bond because I'm just in love with it, and it's the bungee roll, so yeah. And a sleeper simulant because, well, it hits so hard, and a well-placed grenade and one sleeper shot will delete this guy. You want to run a strong attack super. For instance, here I'll be running Blade Barrage. Glow the gun may work well too, especially with Celestial Nighthawk, but to be honest, I haven't done any testing with it, so I don't know for sure. And on your armor, you want to run as much special ammo finder and heavy ammo finder as you can. As you can see, I am fully stacked up. Wait. There. Yeah. So, special, heavy, special, special, heavy. Alright. So, without any further ado, let's plow right in. So, we're going to head to Nessus and activate the mission called Release. We'll TP here to Watcher's Grave. Also, another effective farm is the engine room in Leviathan Underbelly, and primes will drop from the Watchers. The only drawback to this is that you need another Guardian to help you flip the switches to open a way there, unless you're some god and can do it fast enough, but this is just easier. We are here. We're gonna touch this flag and head in. Also, I want to point out that this method also has a pretty good chance to drop exotics as well. I've gotten 2 exotics from doing this, and even gotten catalyst for 1 of the exotics as well doing this. So I mean, it's not going to happen every time you farm, but it's possible. So what we want to do is progress this mission until we get to the part where the 2 minotaurs are there. Alright, so this is where you want to be right here. You want to clear this room to the point where the minotaurs spawn, and just clear this up right here. Also, another thing I want to point out is if you're in need of data lettuce, every time you die, which we will be doing a lot on purpose, this room will respawn with data lettuce every time, so it's a pretty good farm for that. Okay, so here we are. Right here, this is where we want to be. We have 2 of these guys. We're going to be killing this one over here. Oh, that's rude. We'll be killing this guy over here over and over and over and over and over again. I'm going to pop my Blade Barrage for a quick kill. Nothing. I didn't really expect a prime to drop right there, but that's fine. And off we go. Rinse and repeat. Buckle up, boys, because this is gonna be the next few hours for me. Okay, so what I like to do, and this is not necessary at all, by the way, but it's a bit of superstition, is I pop a Fire Team medallion. It doesn't really help the primes drop faster. There's some superstition that says that it's supposed to help them drop faster, but it does not. But I just like to do it so I have a bit of an idea of how long I've been in there. Also, a thing to note is if you take too long in that beginning part, these ads will spawn, making this a bit slower. And it's not a big deal. I was just explaining something to you guys. So we're going to hit him with a 6 shot from here. Also watch out for that knockback attack. It gets pretty annoying. Going to get up close enough to him where the The clip will kill him, but don't get too close to where the engram will drop on top of you, because you're going to be mad if you're too close and that engram drops on top of you and you lose your buff. That's a rip. Don't want that. I've been doing this every night since I figured out how to do it. See, there you go. Perfect example of the distance and amount of shotgun shells you want to put in them, especially with the Toil and Trouble. So when you drop down, delete any blues that you get. It's also good for glimmer and shards because you'll get purples. So the faster you can do this, the better. That's ideal. So we have a nade. Let's try out that sleeper cheese. Right. Okay, that didn't work. Ideally that would work. But sometimes, you know, I get robbed like that. And that's a purple. I'm gonna smash that for shards. Not even a good roll anyway. Thanks for the shards, bud. A lot of the times he'll drop the ammo that you need, as you can see. But there are some times you're gonna have to go on an ammo run to kill all the other ads around. But don't kill that other guy, because if you kill the other guy, then the mission progresses and you mess the farm up. See, like that. You've got 2 green boxes right there. That's ideal. I also want to point out that this will get very boring very fast, so you have to be very patient when you're doing this. My mindset behind it is, would I rather hope that I get one from the game or just take control of my destiny, no pun intended? Answer is, I'd rather cheese. I love cheese. Hey, how you doing? Yeah! And down we go. Whoop! I think he dropped some blues right there. Yeah, he did. Oh! Okay, so you see where that blue dropped? I'll show you. There's like a hole in the world that things will slide down sometimes. So if you need ammo from him, you want to try to get that as fast as possible before it falls in the hole. So nothing dropped that time. And yeah, see, it's gone because like right here, there's a hole in the world. So just be aware of that. That's now in my postmaster. Ideally, you want to keep your postmaster clear so you have more room for your prime engrams, but that's fine. But it's not like we're going to be filling like the entire postmaster with primes. That would be amazing, but I just don't have that kind of time. So we're going to do nade and sleeper. Hopefully it'll let me get my one-shot sleeper here. And it did. Ideal. So every night I try to get at least 2. 3 if I'll like stop at 2 if I'm getting super impatient, but ideally I want to get like 3. But I mean, sometimes I just get too tired, or I'm just like, you know, frustrated about it. Haha, too late to stop us. If it's a fight they want, I'm gonna bap them. See, that was a bit too close there. That's why I jump every time it explodes, because I don't want it to hit me, but that was still way too close. But I don't anticipate a prime dropping anytime soon, so it's okay. If it's a fight they want. What you gonna do about a ghost? Alright, now we're out of green ammo. You hate to see it, but now it's time to kill ads. Did a harpy just... alright, later. Get wrecked. Oh, got super, so it's gonna be a quick clear, boys. And we're gonna jump in the air like, yeah! And on we go. Boop! That's why I really like Blade Barrage for this, because it pushes you in a direction that you're going, so you can hit it and fall at the same time. Plus, I just really like Blade Barrage in general. It's so good! If it's a fight they want, I'm gonna Blade Barrage the boss. How you doing, big guy? Hi-ya! And there we go. Oh, something dropped. Probably a blue. Yep, a blue. Figured.
If it's a fight they want.
Oh, wow. Oh, finally! Okay, so here's a prime. Now, again, like I said, I did not play anything prior to this. Well, I did run a strike for my daily earlier, but that's it. And I didn't really kill many things because when I play strikes, I just speedrun them. So your results may vary. I'm gonna pick this up and lose my prime attunement when I do that because I just wanna end this and go edit. But you can keep doing this as long as you can handle it, and you'll get more. You just want to not pick them up, because watch, when I pick this up, prime engram, prime attunement is gone. So you leave them on the ground, and then when you go back to orbit, they'll be sent to your postmaster. But when they do get sent to your postmaster, you lose your prime attunement. So leave them on the ground is what's key here. So leave them on the ground. One thing to note though, when you do have like a few of these primes on the ground around here, you have to be really careful where you step so you don't accidentally pick them up. So we're gonna go to the tower and decrypt this, see what we get. Okay, so we are in tower now. So what I would like out of this prime would be maybe a helmet to put into the Celestial Nighthawk for raids, Riven Cheese more specifically, or power weapon to put into Whisper or the Bad Omens. Whisper first though. I need 2 power weapons to put into these, and then really my build is pretty much good. Let's see what we get, boys. And I got legs. Awesome. I did not need legs. Did not need legs. That's RNG for you. Now the question here is, was that worth it? Was it worth it? I think that if you have no other ways to get any powerful rewards, like if you're done with like all the bounties or whatever and weekly reset stuff, then yes, go for it. I am greedy and I do this every night, so you know, I'm a bit different there. Some people might argue that, yo, I just play the game and get a prime every day. Well, I get 2 to 3 primes a day, bud, doing this. But that's the prime farm right there, boys. If you have your own prime farm would like to share, leave it in the comments, please, because I would love to hear some new ones. Also, come check us out on twitch.tv/streamerhouse. We stream every day, 24/7. It's pretty neat. But at any rate, get ready for the Festival of the Lost. It's gonna be awesome. And that's it for me. Later, nerds.